What is up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm waiting for some more people to funnel up in here. But if you do not know who I am, hi, my name is Nadja, aka The VoodooChild. And this is a little segment that I like to call TRIBETEA, and it's basically an advice segment when you guys send in your stories, or if you need advice or anything like that, and me and the rest of the tribe. This is a long segment. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm seeing y'all funneling. What is up? So yeah, as I was saying, this is a live segment, not a long segment. Well, it is a long segment. So if you like long content, this is definitely for you. What's up? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Darylyn, K-Step, Bala, Hannah, Kayla, Megra, Kiki, Diamond, Asia, B. Hold on, I gotta get my Whitney voice. Angie, Silent, Tish, Jordan, Nico, Alondra, Maisha, Griefer. What is up, you guys? I hope you guys are having an awesome Wednesday. I'm having an amazing day. I woke up this morning, took my dog to the beach. I'm getting a little bit of color back since the pandemic. I'm just seizing life by the balls. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just really enjoying myself today. So I hope I can rub off some of this excitement onto you guys. So we do have some stories to get to. Okay. Shout out to V in the chat. What is up, girl? I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you doing? Shout out to V, my mod V. Shout out to Nyala. I know some more people are going to roll in, but thank you guys so much for coming here to help me. Shout out to OOTW Publishing and Media. Shout out to you. I feel like I need to give you a nickname. It's been years. I need to get around to that. So today we have 4 different stories. Some are longer than others, okay? So the first one we're going to read is a little on the lengthy side, and it is called These Hoes Are Grimy. These hoes are grimy. The second one is just simple. It's just titled, I Need Advice. The third one is kind of creepy, a creepy story. This girl says, creepy story, how I knew I have powers. That is so Raven, girl. I don't know what you about to say, but we're going to stay open-minded, okay? And the last one that we are going to be reading is titled, The Older the Berry, the Sweeter the Juice, okay? So we have a lot of different things we're going to get into today. Oh my goodness. There's also like different too. That girl says she got powers. I'm going to be open-minded. She might have powers, you know. She just might. That it just might be so Raven, girl. She's giving Selena Gomez, like, it's giving Alex from Wizards of Waverly Place. We don't know. Like, it could be. So, I am just going to get right on into it because I am in a good mood. I just want to, y'all digging the hair. I put like a clip up here to make it look like I have a bang going on. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get into it, y'all. I'm gonna get into it. You talk about what in the Matilda. So, these hoes are grimy. These hoes are grimy. So, hey, Nadja, girl, I literally found you on my suggestions and had to subscribe. What? YouTube actually pushing the kid to the suggestions? Oh, wow. I am so honored that the algorithm even blessed me onto your feed that day. Speaking of which, if you're watching this, please give this live a thumbs up, okay? Give this live a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Look down on the screen. Make sure that subscribe button is still there because YouTube be on that bullshit. She says she loves watching me while she does her nails. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you. Let me tell you how grimy these hoes is, though. Trigger warning. We do talk about miscarriage briefly. So if that is a sensitive topic for you, you might want to come back a little later in the stream, okay? So, oh yeah, and again, shout out to all the Aries in the chat. It is officially Aries season, so shout out to y'all, even though I am no longer an Aries. So anyway, you could call me Lene. I love that name. It's so cute. Shout out to Mark for the donation. He talking about it smell like a real nigga here. It just might be me. I don't know. Might be me. Might be that axe. Some girl told, thank you for the donation, Mark. Some girl at my boyfriend's job, she was like, you got on cologne? And he was like, yeah. And she talked about, what is that, Axe? I'm like, ew. We don't do chemical burns over here, okay? We don't do Axe in this household. But thank you. So, let's get into this story. You can call me Lene. I am now 21 and I am a Taurus. Shout out to all the Taurus in the chat. If you are a Taurus, make sure you drop your sign either in the chat or the comments. So this story is about me, two of my ex-friends who we will call Monique, who is now 21 and an Aries. So again, shout out to the Aries. And Kendra, who is 21 and a Cancer. Shout out to all of my Cancers as well. So, you can call me Lene. Quick backstory. We started medical assisting school. Ooh, yes, smart girls. In October of 2019, and we had all just moved to the area, so we didn't really know anyone. And the difference between me and Monique and Kendra is they are super social, and I am the complete opposite. All to say, they got closer, and as soon as we started classes, I somehow got adapted into the friend group later on. Which now I wish I didn't. Ooh. When I say we would hang out every day after class, on the weekends and all of that, so even though they were cool at first, we never did anything without all three of us together. It's also important to add that I lived with my boyfriend. Monique is married, damn, because she has a Navy boyfriend, so yeah, that makes sense. She's married, so she has a husband, and Kendra is single. And we also share our locations on Life 360. That's what's up. So it seems like y'all have a really cool friendship so far. Obviously, we know it's gonna go left, but it is really cool that you guys were close like that, you know? I always tell people to strive for girl relationships, girl friendships, and girls, like, even if it does end up bad, so what? You got to experience it, you know, like, and sooner or later, you're going to find somebody who's on the right type of time, or a group of people who are on the right type of time, is the same type of time as you, and it's not going to be no drama. Like, trust me, y'all. I just don't want y'all to lose hope. I'm not losing hope on finding my girl gang, you know, so I'm not going to project that on y'all, even though this is about to be a story about some fuck shit. Please keep it open-minded, dude. So, as I said, I live with my boyfriend, and we have a roommate. Okay, I've been there before. We can call him roommate. He is important to the story. He and my sister end up dating. Okay. This is a cute little arrangement, right? So, oh, hold on. I just noticed I got the top chat up. Let me put the live chat so I can read with you. There we go. That's better. I'm like, how come I'm only seeing like a handful of stuff? By the way, shout out to Kiara Dos Santos. Kiara Dos Santos. If you can't tell, I got a Duolingo subscription. Yo soy Nadja. Thank you for coming, girl. Thank you for coming to the live. Thank y'all for coming to the live. I'm sorry. Let me get back on track. So, as I said, I live with my boyfriend. They got a roommate, and the roommate is dating old girl's sister. Perfect setup, right? It's important to add that she lives about an hour and a half away and travels to our house every weekend. Oh, hell no. Roommate need to be going to pick your sister up and bringing her over here. Like, no. Yeah, so some weekends, me and my boyfriend will go to his mom's house to spend time with his family. Also about an hour away, right? Now that I give you some background, time for the tea. So recollecting on the background, we got people who are basically the cast of girlfriends. Like, you got these girls that all get along, all their boyfriends all get along. Like, everything just seems kosher as hell right now, okay? So this is the situation. So obviously we are a bunch of college kids and we like to party, but some more than others. One weekend, we had a small kickback at our house, so obviously Kendra and Monique came, as well as my sister. Everybody realizes that my sister is not drinking, right? Which is very unlike her. Is she pregnant? She ended up telling them she was pregnant. The only people who originally knew were the roommate, me, the roommate, basically baby daddy, me, and my boyfriend. Okay? Okay? Kendra, even though her and my sister weren't close, were excited. All up in her face, congratulating her and the roommate and all that. We didn't think it was weird at first, but it's about to get weird. Yeah, what's weird about that? What's about to happen? So fast forward 2 weeks, and my sister and oh damn, I forgot, y'all. This story had to do with a miscarriage. So 2 weeks later, her sister ends up miscarrying. Oh man. And she didn't necessarily wanted to mourn. So she requested another kickback. I was highly against it, but to each his own. So her solution was just to numb her pain, you know? And it's really sad, and that's why they always say the rule of thumb of 3 when you do get pregnant is you usually wait until like around 3 months if you want to keep your baby. If you're pro-choice, right? I'm very pro-choice. You do whatever you want to do with your body, right? But yeah, I guess your sister's way of feeling better was numbing herself. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the story next, but like if that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do, like in that moment. But after that, I would definitely take my sister somewhere like healthy to grieve, you know? I don't know. Let me know what y'all would do in the comments, or what you have done. Like if somebody is watching and they're in that type of situation, like what did you do to console either your sister, your friend, or, you know? But yeah, that's so sad. So everyone came to the party and they found out about my sister's miscarriage, and Kendra again was all in her face telling her how sorry she was for her and she was there, she needed her. But the next weekend, me and my boyfriend went to his mom's house, and the normal thing for me to do was to check Monique and Kendra's locations. Remember, we got that app, right? So if they went out the night before, you know, just to make sure they're safe. So why did I check the location and Kendra is at my house? So I FaceTime Monique like, sis, go check Kendra's location and tell me I'm not tripping. And her jaw dropped like, why is she at your house? Girl, don't tell me she's fucking the roommate or she's fucking your man. Okay, chat. Is she fucking the roommate or is she fucking her man? I got 10 on the roommate. I think she's smashing the roommate. My thing is, why you just felt so bold, you didn't even hide that shit. Is it me or what y'all think? What y'all think? Here, I'm gonna put the chat on the screen because I think y'all just caught up. Some people saying the roommate, her man, both of them. Oh, you think she having a good old time. Roommate, okay, a lot of y'all roommate 20 on her man. Damn, Cinderella Hour said I'm putting 20 on her man. She messing with him. She messing with somebody in that house. $10 on the roommate. I say her man. Maybe that activated her power. Mark said 50 on the roommate. V said pull up. No, seriously, just open the door. Me. Like, girl, what are you doing? Okay. So, let's see. So, I didn't know what to think. So, I added her in the FaceTime, and guess what? She declined it. Duh, nigga. What, you thought she was at the... Yeah, girl, I'm right next door. No. She texted us like, give me 1 second, y'all. And she joins in the call like 10 minutes later, and she's in her car. Mind you, I'm constantly watching her location, and now she's in the parking lot behind our house. Who did you come here to see, bitch? Like, I need to know. I need to know. So I'm casually like, girl, where are you at? It is 8 in the morning. And she's like, oh, my aunt's in town, so I just left the store getting breakfast food. Last time I checked, my house is 10 minutes away from the grocery store and 20 minutes away from her house. So I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, cool. Call us later. I checked the location again, and she is back at my house. I'm sorry, but at this point, I might need to, like, I need to fight. I would have to just walk out. I wouldn't have to fight. Let me stop. I would have to go out into the living room or what and see, like, is she in the room with my man? Is she in the room with my roommate? Because if she's in the room with my roommate, I'm just going to hit my roommate on some, like, damn, I didn't know you had company type shit. You know, like, girl, why are you sneaking around in my house? Weird. Bruh. So, yes. So all y'all that voted for the roommate, you were correct. My sister just lost her baby last week, and now my friend is smashing her boyfriend. She couldn't even wait a week. She could not wait a week. And y'all gotta beware, because that girl showed signs of being jealous of your sister way before she even lost her baby. Notice how she acted when she found out that she was expecting. Notice that them hoes was watching her oh so closely. What is she drinking? What is she doing? Like, bro, that's what some people, when they're jealous of you, they will try to be intimate with someone who you are attracted to, or because that in their brain, that's like getting closer to you. I've seen the anime dramas. I've seen the K-dramas. Okay. But no, on some real shit. Like, I've had a friend in the past who's done that too. Yeah, who just like, I don't know why, but it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I asked my boyfriend if he knew about the hookups, and his stupid ass talking about, yeah. Okay. Let me know if I'm being OD, but because me and my boyfriend, we've spoken about this before. And so maybe fuck it. Who cares if I'm being OD? Because me and my partner agreed that this is inappropriate. So Daniel said he would never be friends right now in his adult life as a grown-ass man. He could not be friends with somebody who was actively on some grimy shit. Like, you actively cheating on your bit. You actively, like, you always doing some, like, mixy shit. Like, he's told me that type of shit turns him off as a friend. Like, I don't want to be around no grimy. Because if you are doing all this to somebody who you supposedly love and, like, all this shit, I'm just your friend. You're going to do me dirty. And I'm like, bro, I wish more dudes thought like that. Because obviously this dude over here, yeah, my roommate told me about like 2 weeks ago. And you still think that's cool? Like, you still think he a cool dude? You still want to hang around his old cheating, lying, deceiving ass? Even if you're not in a relationship or sexually attracted to him because he's a male, it doesn't matter. Like, wouldn't you want to be like, bro, that ain't cool, bro? Like, why are you even on that type of time? You know, like, just sneaky. Just sneaky. Like, I just personally, I wouldn't want no sneaky ass motherfucker around me either. Like, so yeah, her dude said that he knew about this entanglement for 2 weeks. He knew about the entanglement for 2 weeks. So I'm like, you mean to tell me the weekend after you were congratulating my sister on her baby and then apologizing for her loss, you were texting her man? Girl, it's even deeper than that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how deep you really want to get into this, but not only did your friend do that, but your boyfriend also congratulated your sister on her baby and then apologized for the loss and then continued to just stand by while that happened. You know, I wish your man would have just, and this is fucked up, but I wish he would have just lied to you and said he didn't know. But again, the same way how my ass was like, nah, who the fuck is in my apartment? Like, who you got in here? For some reason, men have more respect for each other than us. He probably told him, like, yeah, I'm about to have this bitch over, okay, bet. Instead of telling you, like, let me know, y'all. But I feel like even her boyfriend, low-key, you're just as bad. Like, you're just as bad. Because if I see you as my forever person and we get married, I'm going to need to know that you're going to take care of my fucking sister. Like, I'm going to need to know that if my sister's in trouble, you're going to treat her like you would treat me and protect her. protect her from diseases, protect her from, you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you dating this boy to marry or what, but I don't know, girl. I don't know. I would kind of look at him because birds of a feather do flock together. And you don't know, maybe he had his own dirt that he didn't want his homie bringing up. I'm just being realistic because this is college shit, right? But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if I'm just being OD, but I feel like nobody talks shit by themselves. And, you know, I get y'all don't know each other like that, but that is so grimy. Talking about the friend smashing. I have to tell my sister who just lost her baby that her boyfriend is cheating on her with my friend. My heart broke for her. So I ended up asking Kendra and she denied it. Like, I was never at your house. What are you talking about? So I brought up the location and she didn't know what to say but still denied it. Roommate calls my boyfriend telling him about what he and Kendra did the night before. So I went off on roommate and Kendra. Roommate's trifling for cheating on his girl who just lost their baby. Kendra really put me in a tight spot. I cut Kendra off and eventually told my sister what happened, and then she broke up with the roommate. So tell me why Kendra and roommate were still hooking up while Kendra was begging me to be her friend again. Girl, you thought they was gonna stop fucking just because you said so? If anything, now it's more forbidden and more exciting. Like, girl, and you didn't put your foot down. Like, you're not fucking in my house. Like, bro, we all pay rent here, and this girl is just, like, girl. So fast forward to summer 2021, and since Monique and Kendra were still cool, Monique asked me to talk to Kendra. And I told Kendra I just want her to admit that what she did was wrong and apologize for the situation she put me in. Tell me why she's admitting to it but doesn't think she was wrong and doesn't see why I cared. Girl, then that apology isn't real. Then you don't need to be friends with her, bro. Like, I just want her to admit what she did was wrong. Well, she's not going to give you that. So yeah, that friendship is dead. And me and Monique aren't friends either for a totally different reason. So Tribe, tell me, am I crazy? Like, should I not have felt the type of way that one of my closest friends slept with my sister's boyfriend knowing their situation? Don't get me wrong, roommate just as trifling, but I feel like he betrayed my sister, not me. Kendra betrayed my sister, who she was partying with damn near every weekend, and me just for putting me in that situation. Well, yeah, because you live with him and shit. So let me know what y'all think. Thanks for reading my story. Love y'all. Hopefully I can make the live when my story is read. I definitely got more stories, so you will see my name again soon. And then she sent me a picture of her sister and Kendra the day she told them about her being pregnant. And the other picture is just of me. So that's your sister. Oh, look at her little bang. Just so cute. And that's Kendra. Kendra looks like, what's her name? Osaka. You know, she don't do tennis. What does she do? She's dating that rapper. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The half Haitian, half Japanese girl who says she had anxiety and can't do shit no more. Girl, I feel you, girl. Yeah, I feel y'all in the chat, bro. I'm riding for my sibling when it comes to that type of shit. Like, bro, that I'm not about to be friends with no, because, and then it'd be one thing if your first strike was something to me, but your first strike is you disrespecting my family and disrespecting my home that I sleep in every night. Like, there are just some things that people cannot come back from. Like, even if time has passed, yes, Naomi Osaka, thank you, that's her name. But yeah, that's who Kendra looks like. She looked like her. She looks like her. And her sister is so adorable. And then she is cute herself with her little hair gems. I like that color on you, that burgundy. It looks really cute. If I were you, I would do, I haven't seen this yet. I would do like a blonde, brown, well, girl, I have seen this. Blonde, brown, and burgundy, because it looks really good on your edges right there. But yeah. Yeah, nah, that's your sister, bro. Like, you did the right thing. You definitely did the right thing. And your sister is gorgeous. That girl, even though Naomi Osaka is very pretty, your sister is gorgeous, and I do think that Kendra was jealous of your sister because Kendra is like a natural pretty, you know. Your sister is pretty, but she obviously cares about her appearance. Not saying, oh girl, don't, but like her hair done, her, like she, you know. So yeah, I could definitely see the envy happening, right? I could definitely see the envy. But yeah, I think we're all kind of agreeing in the chat that your boyfriend might need to be held a little accountable, because now you know that your boyfriend ain't gonna tell you the truth unless you confront him about it. Like, I don't know, that shit would aggravate my soul if I knew that there was some infidelity going on in my house, and if this is the girl that I want to marry, this is the family I'm gonna marry into, like, this is disrespectful. You chose your side, you know, you chose your side. Let me read the chat. Jay says, hold the boyfriend accountable. Mikey says, the roommate has a black heart. He legit just lost a baby, but he was in the streets. No, he definitely has some psychological shit going on, because, like, is that your way of grieving? Just self-sabotaging like that? Jeez. And then it's really hard for me to believe that that shit wasn't going on longer than it was, because that's weird. Isabella says, you gotta cut messy bitches off at the first messy moment. I wonder if there were any red flags before. That's what I'm saying. I feel like shit was going on a little bit longer, you know? Mark says, I'm not a woman, so please forgive me if this is twisted, but I've heard that when dudes cheat on their lady after a miscarriage, it can be extremely damaging mentally because they feel like they failed as a partner or mother. Yes, that is true, because when you get cheated on, period, you already have that thoughts of like, damn, I'm not enough. You had to go outside. But then as a woman, when you miscarry, you also have that, damn, I'm not enough in the most basic, primal way. You know, like, it can really fuck you up. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I had to correct myself, because I was like, bro, I would have beat his ass. But no, I had to chill. Can't choose violence, girl. Y'all think her man cheating too? I don't think he's cheating, but I do think that the roommate has some dirt on him, because you said him and the roommate were friends before that. So I feel like there is some dirt there, because birds of a feather flock together, bro. And yes, I do agree with Mio. His loyalty should have been to you and not the roommate, no matter how long they have known each other, because if y'all are dating in college, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend in college, I'm sorry, but you better be working towards marriage, because if not, be single. You're in college. Are you kidding me? Wear protection. Have a good fucking time. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Tied down for no reason. For no reason. In college. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So yeah, if any of y'all in a relationship in college right now and they're not showing certain traits or actions of wanting to actually, girl, you need to leave that alone. You need to leave it alone. Leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about that story in the comments below. If you have any advice for them, put it in the comments below. If you've been in a similar situation, let us know. There could be somebody out there that's watching and you could be that exact situation they're in right now, and it could help them a lot, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next story. This one is a little shorter, okay guys? This one's a little short, and it's just titled, I Need Advice. Just plain, I need advice, okay? So, hey girly, I have been watching you for a while. My name is Vanity, and I love you and the advice you and the tribe give. Well, thank you so much. Shout out to y'all. I just want an opinion from another point of view. I'm gonna try to keep this short because it's a lot with this relationship. Well, first of all, I have been in this relationship, this on and off relationship for, oh, hell no, girl. 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5 years of an on again, off again relationship. Ooh-wee. They need to give you a gold star. So we always kept in touch no matter what. So when he popped up with, So when he popped up with a baby on his page, I was shocked. So I hit him up and I said, congratulations. Oh my God. She said, I hit him up to say congratulations. So after that, I'm just in shock. He had a whole baby on you and y'all was talking about for 4 to 5 years. Yikes. Yikes. Shout out to Tanise. Let me know if I said your name correctly or incorrectly. They said, whoa, first time catching you live. I discovered you recently and quickly subbed to all the channels. Leave a like, y'all. Thank you so much, girlie. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for subbing to all my channels. Yes, y'all, please look at my channel tab. I have way more channels than this. I post so much throughout the week. I just only post on this channel like twice. So thank you so much for bringing attention to that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, yeah, she found out that old dude done had a baby on her. And so she was like, shoot, congratulations on the baby. And he starts giving me this sob story about how he got sick and almost died. What that got to do with the baby? I'm like, oh, okay, that's sad to hear, but you got to keep your head up. He's been trying to get me to move with him for maybe the last 2 years of the situationship, but I knew I wasn't ready. So I would always tell him not yet. And he just kept pressing me to move in. Like, every time I would come stay for the weekend. Come on, stop playing, move in with me. And just like a dummy, one of those days, I listened to him and I upped and moved with him. Girl. So is this after you knew he had the baby, or was this before you knew he had a baby? So after a month, I go through his phone and just being curious, he was talking to all types of girls, telling all types of lies. Some of these messages were sent while I was with him, laying in the bed with him. He was sending eggplant pics while I am in bed with him. And he didn't have nothing to say when I brought it up, girl. So after that, I left and I went back home. He blew me up for about a month straight. And one day I finally answered and he spit out some more lies. And because I really loved him, I went back. So my thing is, you guys say you're on and off again. Did y'all ever have a title? Like, did you ever have a title? Like, where did the baby come from? Did the baby come afterwards? Did the baby come before you even moved over there? Because, girl, I'm sorry. You have a baby on me. It's over. We're done. We're done. I'm not dating no man with children that ain't mine. I'm sorry. I am 25 years old. Like, no, ma'am. Too young. You too young. Can't hang around nobody drinking no Budweiser. Too young for one. Like, you too young. So she went back to his ass. Of course, the trust is broken and we argue a lot more because he's really sneaky and secretive. He only has so-called girlfriends for some reason, and I told him it bothers me. He doesn't like me talking to guys sometimes. He doesn't even believe me when I tell him the guys he sees me talk to are family members because he's a cheater. That's what cheaters do. When they be cheating, they project onto you like you're the one cheating. But when I first got there, for some reason, people he would be on the phone with would ask who he's with or something, and he would say nobody or my friend. Girl, stop fucking with him. The internet is abundant. Get you a different man on the internet, girl. Like, he is playing you like a fiddle. He knows that you are always going to be there. 4 to 5 years of this yo-yo ass shit. He knows you are always going to be there. You need to rock his world and stop showing up for him. Like, you need to show up for yourself and stop showing up for him, like dead ass. I'm like, I am not your friend and I'm not nobody, and I'm definitely not going to be anybody's secret if you so-called love me. So I let him know that bothers me. After a while, it got kind of better. I met family, but he still somewhat was keeping me a secret. I'm not saying post my face or my name, but let it be known on social media that you are in a relationship, you know? Fuck that girl. Post me. Post my face. Post my name. Post all of that. What are you talking about? You deserve that. You deserve that. He should be proud to be with you. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be nobody's secret. He is giving so many red flags that he is still with his baby mama. And like, it's giving, I'm pretty sure he had this baby on you before all of this, because this is either a Taurus man or a Libra man. This is either a Taurus man or a Libra man. Unfortunately, I could feel it. Like, why would you not? I don't know. Shout out to Zerlan for the donation. Thank you so much, Gully. It's like, girl, what are you insecure about? Something is wrong internally. No, seriously, because none of this stuff is worth it. Like, I don't know about y'all, but the first time, oh, I'm with a friend, I would have been yelling, no, into his phone. So whoever the hell on the other side, like, what is going on, bro? This man got you so messed up. He has you so messed up. So, he has commitment issues and scared that I am not committed to him. Girl, he is playing you. He is playing you so decent. This is actually kind of sad. He is gaslighting the hell out of you and projecting his own insecurities as if they're coming from you. He said you don't want commitment, but you willingly flew yourself out to him 3 times, twice to live with him, had a baby on you, and you still there, and he's saying you don't want to commit to him? I know when you typed that didn't even feel right. What? Shout out to Sienna for the donation, girly. Remember, y'all do not have to donate, but it is appreciated. She said, girl, just lie and say you've been laying with Ryan, Brian, and trying. Watch you be released from the shackles of hell. Wish you the best, sis. No, definitely, especially if you are with a Libra man or a Taurus man. All you got to do is tell them about them other mans. Whether it's true or false, they just will lose and they'll break the fuck down. They will have a whole breakdown, bro. Trust and believe. Trust and believe, been there, done that. Like, not saying doing tick for tack shit is right, but it seems like he got you in the shackles. It seems like if he don't leave you alone, you're not gonna leave him alone. So maybe you need to do some like reverse psychology within yourself and pretend that you having a hot girl summer and that you doing all this stuff, city girl summer, and let him know that since he already think you stepping out and all this shit. But hey, as I always say, tick for tack, not it. Just leave, right? Just leave. But if you must, girl, hey, shout out to Sienna. So, he says, I'm not committed to him, and that's why he is only conversant. I don't know what word he thought. I guess he meant to say I only converse with other women as a wall. So if I leave, it won't hurt him as bad. So he's already preparing for you to not be in the pit. Like, you see what I'm saying? You need to fucking get out of here. You need to get out. You need to get out. He is on some very, very immature shit. I need to cheat on her before she cheat on me. I need to have bitches lined up in case she finally comes to her senses and leaves. Like, you need to leave. He's preparing for you to wake up and be like, oh, damn. Like, he knows he's shitty. He's waiting on you to realize he's shitty. So I told him if I wasn't committed, I wouldn't have moved with him. I love hard, so I play it safe always. I've only been in 3 relationships, all lasting over 3 years, but when we were off and starting back talking, I always tell him how I moved when we were off and not on, and I was not on no hoe shit. But he couldn't do the same. I'm an open and honest person, but I don't like confusion and misunderstandings, and recently we had a talk, and he said he admits he still talks to girls till this day. And now he's talking about how he has a lot of things on his plate and is stressed. That's when you say, okay, you're stressed. Well, maybe I shouldn't add on to that stress. You are not his piece, sis. I don't know if you think you that man piece. You are not that man's piece. You are not that man's piece. That man says when he looks at you, he's reminded that he needs to have other bitches in the stable, that you not committed, and that he needs to be on alert. Like, he seems like a broken person that has their own issues that they need to comb through. And I'm sorry, sis, but you are not his piece. If he's that stressed and shit, then be like, all right, well, I need to go over here with, like, because, no, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. I think it would be best for him to be alone. And I told him before I came back the second time, if I leave you again, I am done. I am not coming back. It has been 4 to 5 years. You don't know what you want yet. He doesn't trust me, even though I don't know anyone up here. I don't go anywhere but to work and back home. I just want to know, should I stay? And should we get counseling? Okay, the reason why you can't stay somewhere that you never were, that was never existed, okay? Counseling. It's called couples counseling, marriage counseling, family counseling. You're not a couple, you're not married, and you're not family. What type of counseling what are y'all doing? Y'all going to the guidance office? Like, what type of counseling? You were right the first time. He needs individual counseling, okay? Shit, maybe you need counseling on codependency. It happens to the best of us. But there ain't no counseling for y'all. There is not a blueprint or a criteria for friends with benefit counseling. What the head doctor is going to say to you is, y'all need better boundaries. You need better boundaries because y'all aren't even in a relationship. Like, what is there to counsel? And that's another thing. Thank you, Isabel. He has a whole family. They need counseling. Where is the girl at? Has she spoken to you? Have you spoken to her? I'm sorry, but y'all are together for half a decade and he had a baby on you. And he talking about you don't know commitment, and he just made the biggest commitment with somebody that he knew 10% of the time that he's known you. It sucks, but guys usually know what the fuck they want pretty early on. And I think he showed you early on what he's willing to give you, and you showed him early on what you were willing to take. This man is a manipulator, dangerous manipulator. So should you get counseling? There is no counseling for y'all. Should I just call it quits and move on with my life? Yes, ma'am. What do your friends say about this? Do your friends know about this? Or are you like me and you only got like 4 solid people, right? Like, and you know, you got to touch base with them. Like, touch base with them solid people real quick, because this man needs help. He needs help. Right, I agree. Who said that? Yeah, level up and go. Level up and go. She says, by the way, I'm a 21-year-old Sag. Shout out to all the Sagittarius in the chat. Ah, my goodness. Really, a Sag? Usually y'all are cutthroat with this type of shit. But you did say you were in it for 4 to 5 years. So if you are a 21-year-old Sag, y'all, this man is a 24-year-old Taurus. So I was right. He's a Taurus male. But if y'all started talking 4 to 5 years ago, that means this man was 20 years old and you were what, in like fucking middle school? Where's my phone? Because I'm not doing math right now. Hold on. You said you're 21. Y'all could judge me for doing this math on my phone. I don't care, because like, what am I doing, girl? Okay, I don't know how I got 215 up on here, but anyway, girl, what in the grooming situation? What in the grooming situation? So you were 16. You were 16, and this man was 20. You need to move on. That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't that be like 15 almost if you're 20 and it was 5 years ago, then it'll be 15. So yeah, it's 16. She was 16. She is 16, was 16, and this 20-year-old. Girl, you have to let him go. You have to let him go. I was in the same position as you at 16, dating a 20-year-old Taurus. You gotta trust me, girl. You're gonna be that girl when you finally do fucking leave. You're gonna be that girl that he sits in his fucking living room thinking about, like, damn, that's the one that got away. Because you're doing every single fucking thing he wants you to do, but it's never fucking good enough, bro. Watch. You need to leave this fucking energy vampire alone. He is sucking you of all of your youth. Leave him alone. He is a manipulator. He's never going to respect you. And I feel so bad that he caught you so much in your youth. And that's why, because I'm like, I ain't never met no Sag that was getting done like this. But I have in high school and shit with that grooming shit. When they get y'all early, it's very unfortunate. You said she was 16 and he was 19. She needs to go. Thanks for the donation, K-Step. Yeah, she does need to go. But she says she loves us in our video. My video gets her through her rough days, and I'm glad that I could do that for you. But girl, you have to graduate high school. You got to let him go. Like, that's part of graduating high school. Like I said in my last live, if you are a college student and you are not dating to marry, bro, you're kind of wasting your time. You might as well just be single and enjoy your life. Like, you need to leave him alone. It seems like this dude has broken you down, has gotten you doing stuff states and miles and miles and miles away, controlling you. You really need to leave him alone. I'm hoping, because you sent this to me in 2021, I'm hoping by the time you watch this video, this guy is a thing of the past. I don't even think it's appropriate for you to be doing casual hookups with him. This guy is predatory. Guys like that, and I say predatory in the literal dictionary sense of people who prey on young, impressionable women that lack experience. He did that. Even though he was 19 or 20 when this happened. And you, like, still, you should not be dating nobody in high school. Any of my 20-year-olds out there that are watching this in the ether, would you hang out with a fucking junior in high school? A junior in high school? Texting a junior in high school? You better not be talking to no guys. Let me guess, you didn't get to go to prom, did you? Because his old out of state at, like, bruh, he is ruining everything. Please get him out of here. Maybe I'm being a little biased right now because I've been that girl. Like, I've been in your shoes before. But get this nigga out of here, bro. It's making me sick. I hate when older dudes just be sucking the life out of young girls, bro. Electric chair. Thank you. Electric fucking chair. Justin said, child, this is exactly why I am not looking for a relationship right now in college. I'm just looking for cool friends. And there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with just looking for friendship. Because hell no. Courageous Court is like, hell no. Danae said, heck no. Nyala said, it's getting weird. Yeah, that's weird. Jail. Fuck no. Yup. It's pack your bandana on a stick. SpongeBob style. Get out. Like, yeah, it's time to go. Midnight Hannah says, I'm in my early 20s and feel weird about texting people 2 to 3 years younger than me. No, seriously, because it's like we're on different wavelengths now. And yes, that's how I feel too, K-Swiss. You are lucky you are 21. This is just the beginning of your life. This is not the end. You could still go and live out your 20s with no regrets. Like, shit, it happens to the best of us. We all have to learn somehow, right? Just work on your boundaries. I highly advise you just work on your boundaries, dude. Like, right. I agree with OTW. I'm 25 and 20-year-olds aggravate me too. Like, they be making no sense to me. Like, stop being so drummed out for no reason. Like, that shit be killing me too. So I can't even imagine, like, what type of conversations is a 20-year-old having with a 16-year-old? Anyway, but yeah, y'all, please be safe out here. And exactly, that's what I'm thinking too. Shout out to Darren for the other donation. They said, how old are the girls that he's talking to, right? How old is his baby mama that he just had? Because, I don't know, girl. Just be glad that you didn't get pregnant and you dodged a bullet. because he ain't seemed to be worth shit. But let me know in the comments below if y'all have ever been in a similar situation. I know it is a very common situation, so please give some advice. I could understand how it just feels like you're going through it for the first time, but bruh, trust, we have been there, girl. We have been there. So please put your stories in the comments, give some advice. I appreciate it, and I know they will too. So let's get into this next one. This is the That's So Raven creepy story. Talking about I knew I had powers. Little Matilda. So, hey Nadja, I was the girl that sent in the story that had the shady stepdad who barged into the house when I had a baby over. I don't remember that one. But I got my own apartment and a new truck, and I'm 100% independent. Well, good for you. I'm glad. And my mom is actually going to be leaving him soon, so free at last. I'm trying to think, like, what story is this? I had a shady stepdad who barged into the home when I had a boy over. Oh, I remember. You were the girl whose parents owned the duplex and was like, you could live in the duplex, but I'm going to treat you as if the duplex is a piece of my house and my property. I will never forget that because somebody old raggedy ass uncle commented on that video like, that's my house. My daughter ain't going to be doing no fucking in there. And I'm like, okay, good for you. Like, I don't know what you wanted me to say. Like, I don't know, but I remember now, girl. Yeah, her stepdad was not having that. Okay, so the story I am sharing today is so wild. So ever since I was young, I have known I am just a powerful being. Of course, I would use this for small things like manifesting, which of course I didn't know I would just be doing it. So the story of how I found out about how powerful my wishes can be, and I'll never wish anything bad on anyone ever again. Now I'm in the first grade. I had this horrible math teacher. For the story, we will call her Mrs. Meanie. We're going to call her Miss Trunchbull. So Miss Trunchbull was so mean. Like, all the students did not like her. And she felt some type of way towards me because I had an older brother that was not the best student. And for some reason, she just thinks that I'm just like my brother. Like, she read my last name and just got triggered, girl. So one day in class, everyone had like a day to do this packet, and we didn't have to sit at desks. We could sit anywhere and be in groups. So everyone was just working on the packets and chilling. I used to love that. When they'd be like, yeah, we don't got no work today. Just here's a packet. Y'all better fill this bitch out. Like when the sub was there. Because I would fill out my little packet and I would just be talking the whole fucking period. So I can't remember if she was trying to get everyone to quiet down or something, but somehow she singled me out. And I was like, dude, literally everybody is talking. And she was like, I don't care. And started yelling at me for like 2 minutes. Oh my God, I used to hate when teachers used to do that. Like, girl, now you know I was not the only one fucking talking. And then you know what their response would be? You'd be like, I was not the only one talking. And they'd be like, well, you're the only one I hear. So you're... And I'd be like... See, this is, I can't prove it, but this is racially motivated. You're saying that the Afro-Latina girl is too loud? Okay, yeah. This is racially motivated. So she yelled at me to the point where everyone in the class is just quiet. So I was so embarrassed, and I cried and left the classroom. Oh, she should feel ashamed of herself. Later that day, I remember talking with my friend and ranting about how mean she was. And the teacher standing outside of her classroom by the door. I was like staring at her and she looked at me and gave me a dirty look. And it made me so mad. I legit said out loud, you know, I really hate this teacher and she is so mean to me. I just want her to get hurt. I want her to be embarrassed like me. And I want her to come into school in a neck brace. And I want her ankle to be broken. Hey, yo. Why did my little ass think I didn't this way? I don't know. Like, I do not condone this behavior. If I can go back in time, I would not wish this at all. Nadja, literally the next day she disappeared and we had a sub for a month. I thought I had killed her. I was like, OMG, I wish this bad thing, and now she's gone. But my new math teacher was so cool. Messed up, right? So when the teacher came back a month later, I was legit freaked out because she came back with everything I said, a neck brace and a boot around her ankle. I was so freaked out, and from that day, I told myself I will never wish anything like this ever again. And it could have just been like a coincidence. Girl, that ain't no fucking coincidence. Nobody breaks their neck and leg. That is not a coincidence. When I get older, I started to tap more into like manifesting, prayer, meditation, and mental health. Yes, ma'am. I did end up talking to my Nana about everything, and she actually revealed to me that I come from a line of very powerful women that were believed to be witches. Really? Okay, girl. I just had to look at your name real quick because I needed to double check something. But anyway, this makes a lot of sense because my mom is super intuitive and she has dreams about the future or visions, or she will just sense something. I don't know how to describe it, but she just knows when something is off, and it's really cool. But yeah, that's my story. Love you so much, and I legit stay watching your videos. So I do think I think manifestation is real. I feel like the power of the tongue is very real. That's why when people say certain things in like rap songs, I don't say it, or like I try to check myself when I say something negative to also have a positive to it, because there's always a yin to a yang, a black to a white, dark to a good, you know? So life is all about balance. Life is all about balance, you know? And Miss Trunchbull deserved that shit. Miss Trunchbull deserved that shit. And what I always say is, kids are powerful as hell when it comes to intuition, the supernatural, things like that. Kids are very powerful. And also, kids are vulnerable. So a lot of the times our ancestors or our family will protect said child. And it all goes back to, you do not know who you are fucking with. Because for all you know, that's not even you being powerful. That could just be your family and your angels protecting you. You know, you never know who you messing with. Shout out to Sienna for another donation. Thank you so much, sis. They said, oh, now let me find out I'm an X-Men. It's over for a lot of people. I ain't playing with nobody about anything. No, dead ass. Like, recently, I've been having little memories of, like, me as a kid seeing if I could read people's minds, or, like, being like, okay, if I'm saying this out in public and if somebody looks at me, I know they are telepathic. Like, I would always do little things like trying to test people or, like, trying to test myself. And I kind of came to the conclusion that, like, yeah, I'm kind of limited to the physics of this dimension, but some people aren't, dude. Some people aren't, and it's so cool. It's so cool. You said Saturn does petty shit for me because I can't do it myself. Zanai says, no, for real, whenever somebody try me, I never have to do anything because somehow or some way they get their karma instantly. No, I'm the same way. And it's crazy because my brother, he gets protection from like my ancestors in the way where it's like, and I've always noticed this with just Libras in general. It always works out for y'all. Like, always. Like, you could be dealt the shittiest hand, bro. Somewhere, somehow, something got y'all at the end. And it may not be like this triumphant thing, because don't get it wrong, Libras do get their karma. You have karmic cycles as well. You do get your karma. But I've noticed that with you guys, you will be on your last leg, and then boom, something miraculous fucking happens, right? I feel like that is my ancestors protecting my brother. Whereas with me, I get more communication things, like I get stuff in my dreams, smells, reminders to meditate, like certain things like that, you know, like. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if any of you guys have ever peeped that with any Libras that you know, or if you're a Libra, right? But yeah, I think that is really cool. I think that's really cool. So I'm going to get into this last story. And if you guys have any cool Matilda moments, I want to know them in the comments below. Because when I have done psychedelics, I have had telepathic moments with people before. And it's possible. Like, it's possible. It's definitely possible. All right, let's get into the last story. It is called The Older the Berry, the Sweeter the Juice. Shout out to all of my OG tribe members, okay? All right, so, hey Nadja and tribe, sending y'all love from Amsterdam. Shout out to Amsterdam. I love watching your videos. Keep doing you. Thank you so much. my name is VP. Sorry in advance for the long story, but I need to get this out my chest. It's not that long, y'all, okay? After being in a toxic relationship for 4 years, congrats on getting out of that. Jesus, I decided to keep men at a distance. Of course, I would still hook up with them, but falling in love? Nah. Let's just say I was very hurt very badly in my previous relationship and didn't really feel to work on the trauma. I was 16 when I was in the relationship and 20 when we broke up. It was so damn, this is crazy how like each story is kind of like a person taking a different route based on, so like for example, the I need advice story. Should I call it quits with the 4 to 5 year old situationship where where he was 20 and I was 16? And look, this is exactly what she did. They broke up when she was 20, started when she was 16. It was emotional, sometimes physically abusive relationship. I'm sorry to hear that. And besides that, his parents didn't like me. They were racist. Oh. Yes, my ex was white. Anyway, I was young and stupid and he was my first love, and this is the reason why I never really dated anymore until now. So now I am 24. I'm probably going to be 25 when you're reading this, and I am an Aquarius. Shout out to all my Aquarius in the chat. Make sure you drop your sign. So this summer I had a part-time job at a restaurant. That is where I met him. We're going to call him CJ. At the beginning, a lot of my coworkers tried to match us up, but I was like, nah. I keep my work and personal life separate. And besides that, he wasn't really my type. To be honest, he didn't even really make an impression, because every time my coworkers asked me if I would like to date CJ, I was like, who the fuck is that? So fast forward. One day, something happened at work that led to him driving me to the train station. On the way to the station, we smoked a little something and started talking, and we really clicked. He's a good listener and his stories are very interesting to hear. He asked me for my number, but I didn't give it to him quite yet. After that day, I didn't see him at work anymore until a month later. He came to visit. He told me that he wouldn't come to work anymore because he doesn't really need it. He was just helping the owner out. Girl, you better get him. He said, I'm not the worker. I'm not the help. I just came to help out my friend who owns the establishment. No wonder they were trying to hook you up with him, girl. They was like, girl, no. Like, X-nay on the rich man A. Like, what is Anyway, girl, and he was thinking about you for a whole 4 weeks. He was thinking about you for a whole 4 weeks. So, he asked for my number again. Mind you, I was still not sure about it because I wasn't really into him. But I liked talking to him. So finally, I gave him the number. After a couple days, he called me and we talked on the phone for 2 hours. From that day, we frequently went on dates. He showed me almost every beach we have in the Netherlands. I love the beach. It is my safe space. Girl, me too. Anyways, he picks me up and drives me to wherever I want to go, and he pays for everything. He is a gentleman and he takes really good care of me. I am so glad that you found that after your abusive relationship. I feel like every girl or guy that's been, or non-binary person that has been through an abusive relationship deserves a solid good one afterwards, where someone's just treating you beautifully, you know? Like, even if it's not a permanent relationship and it's just like a friends with benefits, you know, there are friends with benefits out there that will be completely honest with you, like, yeah, I'm not trying to be in a relationship, but I'm down to go on a date, maybe wine and dine you, you know, maybe hook up, and I'll call you when I'm in your city, like, you know. So guy was a gentleman. He listens and applies. He has such a good heart and he cares about people. That there is a good man, and the hookup is amazingly freaky and fantastic. So here's the problem, because you know you gotta have the problem. My girl is 24. Remember, our girl is 24, okay? CJ is 42 with 5 kids. 42 with 5 kids. Chat. Not so high value anymore. I just swear. I always told myself I would not date a man with kids. Well, how old are the kids? Are the kids your age? Like, are they grown? Are they out the house? Like, but even then, it's like, damn, that's weird. You're dating somebody your kid's age. Are the kids young, like toddlers, teeny? Because then that means you was just busy recently. Are they babies? Like, I have questions. So I want kids of my own, but as I'm getting older, I don't even know if I want to bring a human being into this cruel world. He works hard, so most of the time he is busy. He doesn't make time for me, but he does make time for me, excuse me. I told him that I'm not ready for a relationship, but I want to keep on doing what we're doing private. He was okay with it, and he told me he really wasn't ready either. But the way he treats me and the way he acts, I know and feel that he wants more. For example, he kept calling me babe and baby, and one day I just straight up told him, stop calling me baby. We are not in a relationship. Ooh. Boundaries, love it, love it. And he tried really hard to stop using it. He messed up a lot of times, but the funny thing is when he stopped calling me that, I felt kind of sad. He told me he cares about me, but I do care about him, but it feels like I'm ashamed of him. And still, when I don't have him around me or I don't speak to him for a couple days, I miss him. When I'm with him, I feel safe, but thinking about the idea of him being 18 years older than me is shocking. Also, because he is 8 years older than my parents and they don't know nothing about what I'm doing. Please do not think I use him for his money or the things that he does for me. I do a lot for him too. It is not one-sided. I do care for him a lot. I can't stop thinking about him, but I also can't stop thinking about the age difference. My thing is, from my experience of stories that you guys have sent me, if you can't get over it, you never will. And it's going to get brought up over and over and over again in different ways. It seems that you like him, but you need to stop caring about what other people think on the outside. But you also have to be realistic that there are children involved. You're going to be a stepmother. Your parents are younger than him. Like, that's why I'm like, if you're already not sure about this, how are you going to defend this to people that are not going to accept it? Because it is a taboo situation. You know, you are going to want to be equipped with confidence to deal with naysayers in this type of situation, right? But if it's still weird to you, I don't know if it's ever not going to be weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting or seeing that things that aren't there, but this is my truth. A part of me thinks like, let's just smash. Let's go for the ride. If my heart breaks, well, so be it. Girl, it's going to, because you even said that it hurts you a little bit that he stopped calling you pet names. Like, it's slowly happening. Another part of me thinks that I'm still young and should look for someone my age. Honestly, after writing this, I'm still about to jump on that D because F feelings is just too complicated. But thank you for reading. Let me know what you guys think and what would you do if you were me. Lots of love, a walking contradiction. P.S. Don't mind me if I made some grammar or spelling mistakes. English is not my native language. No worries. You did very, very well compared to people who English is their first language. They have all types of typos in my email box. Y'all, I think that Daniel said ride the wave, dog. I feel like you should low-key ride the wave too, but I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice because, I don't know, I feel like on one end, he is cool with showing you off because he is the older guy and you're the younger girl. But have y'all ever sat down and actually talked about the age gap before? Because I still stand by what I'm saying before of, if it bothers you now, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna bother you later. You know, I don't know. Let's read the chat. Jessica said, wait, hold on. He's 42. So assuming her parents are 36 and she's 24. Wait, she got a young family. No, seriously. So if he's 42, your parents are 8 years younger. No, you're right. You're right. So yeah, so now she's 25. So yeah, her parents were very young. Oh wow. You said her parents weren't 10. No, they were not 10. Her parents were like 37 or 40. Like, y'all funny. I'm over here whipping out my calculator like I can't do math. Y'all talk about the parents had her when she was 10. Oh my gosh. Ooh, we gotta, but yeah, that was the last story. But yeah, y'all are saying just leave and live your 20s and have fun, girl, because I don't think you're ever gonna, and then you're gonna be a stepmom. Yeah, F that. So someone in the chat had a quick question for some quick advice. They said, my girlfriend tried to leave me and now she's told me that she wants me back. She apologized 100 times and told me that she made a big mistake. What should I do? Well, why did she break up with you? Did she say that she cheated on you because she said she made a mistake? Or is she saying the mistake is that she lost you? Like, what was the reason that she left? And then if this is a reoccurring thing, like how we had the last time, if it's a reoccurring thing that this girl is constantly dumping you and taking you back, leave her ass alone because she don't know your worth. Quick advice. But yeah. He said, y'all, I think she said her parents are 8 years older than him. No, she said, oh no, you're right. She said he is 8 years younger than my parents. He is 8 years, not he is older. He is 8 years younger. So the 42-year-old, so her parents are 50, okay? They had her in their 30s, all right? We ain't got no 10-year-old pregnancies, guys. But yeah, I do agree with the majority of you guys in the chat are saying enjoy your 20s. This guy is a part of you enjoying your 20s. Shoot, let him call you baby. If you a real deal on that Aquarius shit and you down for the ride, down to get this little heartbreak as an experience on your belt, let him call you baby. Like, fuck it. Like, have a good time. Enjoy your time with him. And then when you do want to get serious or you see another prospect for something serious, respectfully break it off, you know? But hey, that is what I got to say. If you guys have any more advice, leave it in the comments below. All right. And I just want to thank you guys for kicking it with me today. And if you want to send your stories in to be read on this segment, all you have to do is email me at TRIBETEA@shopvoodoochild.com. If you have already sent in a story in the past and I have read it and you want to add like an update or something, you are more than welcome to do that. Just respond to the initial email with the update. We would love to read it. If you guys have sent an entry to my old email, the old TRIBETEA email was like nadjasucks@gmail or something, and it hasn't been read, please forward it to the new email and condense it to at least 5 paragraphs if you can, like if it's a long one, because I really want to get to a lot of you guys' stories. The stories that I read today were from fall of 2021, so I will always email you once your stuff is read, okay? You don't have to be confused and in the dark about that, right? And yes, thank you guys so much. Thanks Nyala and Jessica in the chat. Make sure you guys like this live on your way out. It helps me a lot. And also, I forgot to bring this up in the beginning, but please go and check out my website, shopvoodoochild.com, for merch and art and stickers and all of that stuff. Bandanas and tapestries and all of that, okay? Keep a lookout for the 420 launch. And if you guys want to see me on any other social media, I am over here on TikTok. I got 2 TikToks, Instagram, all that jazz, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week for the TRIBETEA segment. Thank you guys so much for coming and kicking it with me again. And thanks to everyone who submitted their entry today. I appreciate you sharing your stories with us. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Peace.